Good evening. Let's look at the market again. This is not looking great. So yeah, let me just turn this a little down. Okay. So yeah, this is not looking great. Hopefully, see, here's the thing. Normally this red line, the 200 MA, I think it's 200. Right, this is the 200, the 50 MA. The red one is the MA, is the 50, yeah. The 50 MA normally sustains us, the weekly MA normally sustains us during the bull market, and we don't normally go under it unless it's a bear market, like we see here. And we might have a little down and then head up. Sometimes it happens when the market is not strong, but normally like this, we go down but then we head up. But we are, if this happens, if we touch it like we are touching it now, it's the end of the bull market and it's not good. It's not good. So we might be very near the end of the bull market, which makes sense since normally the bull markets, normally the exit is between March and November. So yeah, signs to look for an exit. Well, first of all, we got the M2 supply is coming up. The M2 supply, wait a second, bookmarks. Yeah, this right here. The M2 supply shifted 177 days. Bitcoin normally follows it, and in end of April supposedly we should go up according to this, if we keep tracking, if Bitcoin keeps tracking this M2 supply. And end of April is around here, so and if we see this pump, which will pump us to August. Now this can happen, we can still hold this. What I would love to see is for a close of the weekly, at least either this weekly or the next weekly, either this one or the next one, the next weekly, above the 50 MA, so we can start adding up, maybe something like this, and then we go up. There are people that are saying that the price should retest the 73k. Bleeding Crypto is one of the people that says that. Maybe it will happen, maybe like this, for example. Wait, let me move a little down. For example, right here, it was also saying the same thing. The price should retest this, and even though it didn't retest it, it almost retested it. So it almost retested it now. We can still add a little lower, retest the 73k, and then go above the 50 MA, and then start going up. This is hopefully the most bullish case in my opinion. The bearish case is if this closes under here, we don't have enough momentum to go above it, and then we start going down. Probably this MA and the trend, the channel support will probably keep us a little, and we do this, and then we head down. How far can we go down if this is indeed the start of a bear market? I would say 35k, which is not good. This can be the start of the bear market. It really can. So yeah, these following 2 weeks are decisive to know if we are turning bearish or bullish, at least in my opinion. Hopefully we'll see a close of this weekly candle above the 50 MI, and then we restart going up. This is the most bullish case. So yeah, this is for Bitcoin. Now Ethereum is still in a really bad zone. It went under this trend line and it wasn't able to do this. This was the most bullish case and it wasn't able to do this. So let's delete all of this. Let's delete all of this. Right now, yeah, this is not looking good for Ethereum either. Yeah, just look at this daily candle. This is really ugly. It doesn't have any strength at all, which makes sense. Because look, Ethereum was being bought to be used, unlike Bitcoin. Bitcoin is used as a store of value, so people buy and hold it. Ethereum is not. Ethereum is to use the chain, and right now on the layer 2s, the fees are really low, and there is not enough ETH being burned either through AIP 1559. No, well, it's not getting enough burn through that, or being bought to be used in DeFi, so the price is just going lower and lower. The only way to increase this, according to fundamentals, is to increase the burn rate, and to do that, layer 2s have to increase the transaction, and maybe with the Pectra update we'll have increased blob space and we'll have more ETH being burned through blob space. But yeah, I don't think this is a good buy. I'm not buying Ethereum at all. What I would consider buying, actually, because it makes sense and it has, even though it's under this trend line and it didn't do either of these scenarios, the bearish case was this one and it didn't do this, it just went under, but it still has a burn rate, a really good burn rate, buybacks and burns. And just look at this candle. I mean, this can only be a reversal candle. Just look at this monster. A lot of RLB was burned right here. 70%. Yeah, this is just nuts. So yeah, this is a coin that I would consider buying right now. It's either, I would consider buying either Bitcoin, RLB, real world assets like real estate tokenized on the blockchain. That's good because real estate doesn't normally go down that much, and on Lofty and on Realty they provide like 8-9% APY plus token value increased valuation. So yeah, no Ethereum, either Bitcoin or this. What I actually bought was an ETF. I'm recording. What I actually bought was an ETF. Yeah, I had these lines, these zones that I had spoken before. I wanted to go into that over a year to buy more, and over a year to buy more, and over a year to buy more. What happened is what happened is that the market moved really fast, so I didn't go in at this zone, I didn't go in at this zone. I think I bought a little, but with no leverage, no debt, nothing, just my normal income, my wage. I put it in the market, not really sure where. It was somewhere around here after this drop. Where I actually went in was... Wait. Right here, in this black at this black line. Where is the text? I went into 4.5k euros of that. Yeah, I'm a euro guy. I live in Portugal. I got the loan at 7.5%. I think it's TNB, whatever. But I was only able to deploy 4k. Only deployed 4k. The reason why I only deployed 4k is because, look, I bought here, which was really earning early in the morning. I got the loan really fast through my bank's account. And I didn't have my card ready on my exchange to put all the 4.5k in, so I was only able to put 4k in. I still have $500. I should have went in here, but what I realized that day is that this chart right here, even though it says 16 the time 16:15 4:15 p.m. Yeah, 4:15 p.m. It's not 4:15 p.m. The chart is a little delayed, so when I wanted to buy in again over here, the price had already moved. And I said, yeah, if the price comes back here, I'll buy again. If the price doesn't come back here, I won't buy. I'll just repay the loan as fast as possible, because if I repay the loan as fast as possible, I'll pay less in interest. So, and I'll rather pay less in interest. So yeah, this is my buy. 84.398 right now. It's in 5% of profit. I'm not sure if this was the bottom. There are still geopolitical issues right now happening in the whole world. This was a little knife catching, I'll be honest, but there is one thing that makes me more sure. Not that this is the bottom, but it makes me more long-term bullish in terms of the price that I got, which is the P ratio of UNL. I don't have a UNL, but I have this one, which it is the UNL. I don't think that we got the P ratios right here. Yeah, this one, which is like, it's the same. And if I go down here, and I think, yeah, right here, P ratio as of 7 April 20. This is a good P ratio. It's a P ratio that I'm okay with buying in. P ratios of above 25 are like really expensive. P ratios under 25, 20 are undervalued. So I'm okay buying in at this P ratio. That's why I bought in. I'm okay with this buy. I'll just, if the price comes under my loan, I'll just buy more and not pay the loan. If the price is above the loan, I'll pay the loan. So yeah, I think that's the strategy. At least it's the strategy that I'm okay with. And it's the first loan that I've ever used to buy the market. So yeah, I'm happy with my buy. I'm really happy. Normally, if you go and see, for example, if you go see, I'm okay with the buy at this price right here because it's also at least near, not near, but like at 75% of the bottom of the channel, and we've been in this channel for like a very long time. Just look at this. So I'm okay with buying that, and I'm okay averaging down, and I'll probably not go into that again. Oh yeah, also this EMA right here, the blue line, the 200 weekly EMA, I bought near it, and this EMA normally sustains us. It didn't sustain us during the COVID, but we really pumped as soon as we went under it, and normally we don't touch it, and the price stays above it. So this is a good buy zone. If it's near this blue line, the 200 weekly EMA, I think it's a good buy zone. So yeah. What else? Yeah, I think this is it. Maybe a little market update. Yeah, already spoke about this. Maybe end of April, start of May, and it also goes according to the old saying: buy in May and walk away. So yeah, if this is May, June, and July, this is going to be bullish. Maybe we'll do a double top, like we did in the previous cycles, and somewhere around July, August, we double top, and it's the end of the bull market. This is normal in crypto and in Bitcoin. So yeah, a good thing to keep notice of in Bitcoin, which I didn't speak about, it's this right here. Let me put it in another color. Yellow? Not sure. Green. Yeah, let's put it in green. See, this right here, right now, it's the resistance trend line. If the price goes past it, for example, if the price does, okay, so, oh yeah, and if this right here turns out to be a bearish divergence, hidden bearish divergence, that's good. So yeah, if the price, like for example, if we bounced and we go down, we finally touch that and retest this breakout, which he hadn't retested before, and we finally go up. If the price finally surpasses this, I'm not sure what is happening. Let me. Okay, not sure what is happening. Whatever. If we finally surpass this trend line right here and retest it, and then we pump. Yeah, that's a good bullish sign. So yeah, we need this to happen before. A good zone to go long is 73k. 73k point 6 right here. Yeah, 73k.76, somewhere around that. It's a good zone to go long, and it's a retest of the previous breakout, and hopefully we'll pump. I don't think this is the end of the bull market. It's not looking good, but who knows. Yeah, I'm not going to go through the news because this was already long. The only thing that I should speak about a little is that if I'm not against tariffs, I'm not pro tariffs, I'm not anything, to be honest. In terms of tariffs, if they think it, if the US thinks it's necessary, fine. What I will say is that unless we have, the most bullish scenario will be a deal being struck between the US, China, and Europe, and some of the other big countries like Japan and Australia and Taiwan and all of that. If we have that, and plus Israel and Palestine and Ukraine and Russia, all issues solved, then the market can restart going up. Unless we got that. If we don't got that, maybe we'll have to wait. Yeah, I don't have internet, that's why I couldn't write anything. Okay, we are back. Now I got the internet. So like I was saying, unless we have that, we might have to hold until, and I'm a long-term investor, so maybe we'll have to hold like 1 year max until we see sustained above entry prices. Actually no, wait, less. Yeah, 1 year March. I bought in right here, so at these prices we only have to wait for like 1 year before we are probably in profit. So I do think this is a good buy zone. I'm more than willing to wait 1 year and a few months. If I bought in up here too, but the heavy buy was down here. So if I these buys, I would have to wait, and this is the way I see it. These buys I would have to wait. So 18 February 2025, I will have to wait until, damn, I can't even see it on the chart. I'll have to wait until 28. Yeah, I'll have to wait until 28. So 4 years, right? No, 3 years. Right now I have to wait 1 year before I'm pretty sure that the price is above my buys. Up here I'll have to wait 3 years. 3 years to be pretty sure that my buys will be above my entry. So yeah, this is a good buy zone in my opinion. This is a good buy zone. So yeah, I'll keep adding to the market because honestly, I think in a few months we'll be above, probably over a year somewhere, and everything will be fine. People exaggerate, especially the Europeans. Europeans exaggerate. Oh my God, Trump is so bad, but he's not crazy. Neither is the people that he put in charge of the Treasury and the SEC and all of that. Sooner or later, this whole issue will be done, and the people that didn't buy down here are going to be pretty pissed off. They'll probably buy the top, like always. Just like the people that didn't buy in down here got pretty pissed when we were up here. So yeah, that's it. See you guys in the next video. Bye.